if you want decentralization, you have to get away from CPUs and GPUs. Yeah.
Summa?
Summa.
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 Summa. Summa. Now that we live in an ASIC world, what is your view on centralization and the rise of ASICs?
Well, I mean, it's not great right now, but it could be a lot worse. We have Bitmain with a pretty significant share of the manufacturing and a pretty significant share of the hash rate, I think.
Right.
But,
across a lot of chains.
Right. But you also have, I think, 2 other active manufacturers and I think 3 more coming to market in the next year or so. So we're going to go from a situation where we have 3 manufacturers to 6. And if you compare that to like the GPU market or the CPU market, where Monero or Zcash or Ethereum are mined, those have exactly 2 manufacturers each.
NVIDIA.
AMD, and then Intel AMD, right? So if you compare the ASIC market to the GPU market and the CPU market, ASIC manufacturers are more decentralized and getting even more decentralized. So right now, if NVIDIA wanted to mine Ethereum, they could do so far more profitably than anyone else because they make the hardware. So I think that if you want decentralization, you have to get away from CPUs and GPUs.
You got to go ASICs.
You kind of have to.
Whoa, I don't know. This is big news here. All right.
This is admittedly a pretty contrarian opinion.
I know, it's pretty amazing.
Just because Bitmain was first to market doesn't mean that that's the equilibrium state of ASICs. We want to make these things cheap to produce and cheap to replicate. And that's how we get decentralized.